of the big common questions I get about eating Thermo and living the Thermo lifestyle is just related to groceries and just basic stuff. You know, everyone has to eat, everyone has to go buy groceries. So I wanted to make things easy for you, and we're going to do a few videos at different stores to help show you how to shop at that store. Just some options. It's not the only way to be, not the only way to shop, but I'll show you kind of the things that I like to buy when I'm at these stores that are Thermo. And one thing to note is that, you know, I typically like to shop actually pretty often. I don't really load up on a ton of food at once, so I like to go for maybe a day or two at a time. I think it's a good habit because it starts to build that constant pattern of always like choosing good choices instead of just loading up based on, you know, quantity of stuff. You really look for good quality, get the right quantity, but then you can go shop. And it's easy, like I just stop on the way home from work or something and pick up some stuff. Another thing to note is that I like to keep it as organic as possible. I like to get high quality meat like grass-fed, grass-finished beef and that sort of thing. And a lot of people don't think that's affordable, but it actually is way more affordable now than it has ever been. And a lot of these stores are releasing a lot of organic options, which I'll show you in this series. We're at Whole Foods right now, which is obviously an expensive place to shop. So I'll show you this kind of the more expensive stuff, but we'll also do videos at places like Target, at places like Kroger, King Super, that sort of thing, Costco. So I'll show you that there are options everywhere that you can find if you know what to look for. So let's get into it. I'll show you what a typical, you know, quick grocery run looks like for me. Get some organic grapes. I love grapes, especially in the evening, like when you want a little something sweet or whatever, you're sitting, hanging out, it's a good snack. Some organic avocados. And again, you know, especially with produce, you want to choose good organic options. Because of the growing pattern, you know, what happens is they use a lot of pesticides on the non-organic stuff. This one's good. Aha! Organic bananas. Great snack, good for smoothies too. Adds a little heft to the smoothie. All right, let's find potatoes. This is my favorite. Yukon Golds. I really like the Yukon Golds because they're smaller and they have more flavor than the other potatoes, in my opinion, which makes it more enjoyable for a good Thermo bowl. Like you get 4 or 5 of those guys in there, roast them up, put a little lemon juice on it. Tastes good. All right, we got good options here. Grass-fed lamb. We got grass-fed organic ground beef. People kind of complain about like how expensive it is to get these options, but it's not necessarily true anymore. This is $8, you get an entire thing. I've found much cheaper options too. Like there's one that's $5.99 at King Supers, which is like a Kroger grocery store here in Colorado. But you can get good stuff for pretty inexpensive. And I like to eat a whole pound at a time, but you know, one of these for some people can last 2 days, you know. So, and this one's only $6.99 if you go a bit higher in the fat. I like to keep it a bit leaner if I can find like a 93.7 like this with the organic grass-fed beef. That's great. Just because then I can have some other options in terms of fat, like maybe a half an avocado or extra like butter, or coconut oil in there. All right, let's look for some good eggs. Vital Farms, we got some organic pasture-raised eggs, 12 large eggs. See, again, they're really not that expensive. I mean, $6.99, you get 12 eggs. So it's people complain about price, but a couple bucks here and there, like maybe just take that budget from something else that's not good for you, not healthy for you, or some other thing that you're doing, some other habit that you have that is not necessarily productive in your life, and just put it toward eating better food. It takes just a little bit less and you can get much better quality food. I'm a big fan of having a smoothie every day. I put my total collagen protein in it and then get some organic fruit. So I like to do pineapples, mangoes, and then a mixed berry. Add these guys with some bananas, and you got yourself a winner. That's a pretty typical Thermo grocery run for me. I might grab some mineral waters as well, like Gerolsteiner or Topo Chico, and that's kind of about it. I found that just keeping it simple. This is extremely nutrient dense. Part of Thermo is that you have nutrient dense foods that are easy to digest. that also don't have a ton of anti-nutrients in them. So they're going to really support your body, support your gut flora, support your thyroid. You don't have to be scared of carbs, obviously. Just get them from the right sources. Get the fruits and roots for your carbs mainly, and you're good to go. Get the good beef, the good meat in general, good high quality meat, good quality eggs. And in terms of dairy, like if you go for like raw dairy, unpasteurized, organic, you're going to have much better quality dairy that's not going to give you gut issues, stomach issues like gas and that sort of thing. So yeah, you see how simple it really is. It's quite simple. You stay full, you don't have cravings, and you feel freaking great. If you're curious about Thermo and learning more about it, you can go to thermodiet.com, read the testimonials. You could also Google Thermo Diet Roadmap or Thermo 30 Roadmap, and you can find some more information. Keep it simple. That's totally free. Go to thermodiet.com. Sign up for the course if you want to really commit to it and get into it. Again, we always have money back guarantees too, so if you don't like it, you can just refund it. But the course is freaking great. The community is incredible around Thermo. The Facebook group is absolutely amazing. I think you're going to like it. So go check out thermodiet.com to learn more about Thermo and see if going on the Thermo journey is the right thing for you. I'll see you over there.